Om Shanti. Good morning. And today we are starting a new series of family at different aspects. Today we are going to start with the first chapter of this series, Family, the First Classroom. When we talk about classroom, when we talk about family, we think that these two are two different things. Family is different, and classroom, which enter in our life after some time, where we learn so many things. Here, we'll take an analogy between classroom and family. Let's start with classroom first. The first classroom. Do you remember your school days? Your classroom when we were very disciplined. And in classroom, basically, we have only two types of relations. One, teacher and a student relation, and second, classmate and classmate relation. Either friendship or learning. These are two relations only in classroom. Classroom is the place which is basis of my whole life. Classroom is the place which is going to design my future, which is going to give an idea which type of future I'm going to pursue. Classroom is the place from proper sitting to proper talking to being an officer. Everything I learned in classroom. Well, when we talk about family, family is God's gift, which we receive before our birth. And family is the place which which pray for you, which work for you before your birth. And family is that place which keep on working for you throughout your life and even after your death. Family is something which help you to feel complete. Family is the place where you find yourself connected. But somehow in our life these days, somewhere we are not able to take the actual benefit of my family. We appreciate others' family a lot, that they are very good at this or that. But still, have we appreciated our family? You know, there are a few things which gives us the right introduction of any material. If I want to use anything, say for example, this pen, if I want to use this pen properly, number one, I need to know about this pen. I need to know how, its efficiency. I need to know its qualities. I need to know what I can do with this, my attainments with this pen, and then my authority over this pen. If this pen doesn't belong to me, then it is of almost no use for me. So means it can be useful, but because it doesn't belong to me, I need to take a permission, or I need to ask somebody to use this pen. So that is why I have to work with this pen. In the same way, family. Family is the first thing on earth which we say my when we take a birth and we start saying the word my, not me, my. Even we don't know that this body is my body, this is my name. Even before we get our name, before that, we get a family, which is called my family. So, this is the feeling of ownership comes from family. We'll deal a lot about family. Actually, our team has prepared 4 weeks program on family. We'll show you different. There are different topics about family. We are going to discuss in coming weeks. So we will share those topics with you in some time. Yes, yes, we can show it. These are 4 week program. Family, the first classroom, family, the pillar of strength, family, the maze of relationship, and family, the canopy of security and space. So these are 4 programs which we are going to conduct in coming weeks. Thank you for this. So we will take all different aspects in family. Why it is related with the spirituality. In a spiritual class, why, sister, you are taking such a common, very common topic? And usually we believe that if I really want to pursue spirituality, I have to leave the family. I will have to become alone and then I can pursue spirituality. Usually, we say that spirituality and family path are almost opposite. Basically, not. God says family and spirituality should go together because family gives you a, a security, and spirituality is an ability to sense that security. Family gives you a support where you feel that strength, and spirituality help you to feel that strength. Spirituality is something which makes you alone while learning, but spirituality is the same thing which makes you available for everyone while executing. So while learning, we have to become one. But while executing my spirituality, I am one among all. So the final spirituality comes like one among all. One. And this one can be very special. This one can be different. So let's talk about family. Hmm. Family, I will take whiteboard and then we will come connect it. Okay. So here in this we get family in we get many relations in our family, like we get our grandparents, parents, siblings, friends, not friends, cousins. They are also under siblings, but uncle, aunt. Okay, then I get my spouse, then my children, then in-laws, then grandchildren. You know, at one time in my life, I have a capacity of this, maybe like this much only. And my capacity move like this. I mean to say, I have this much exposure only all the time. Nobody from grandchildren to grandparents, they are exposed at the same time. No. When I take birth, that time, maybe I am available with this much. Maybe I am available with this much. Maybe siblings are coming little later also. Then as I grow, there are a few things which get included, and slowly few things get excluded. Slowly. Few things included and few things get excluded. And then my family keeps shifting. This family gives me lot of learning in my life. Because we are talking about family, the first classroom now. Today we are talking about the learning aspect from family. Apart from the language, religion, ethics, manners, whatever we are learning now in family. These all things are very common that we learn in family. Apart from that, there are a few things which we can learn at our family, but we look towards outside for that. I have seen many people working for, mm, working for like, what should I say, training, different type of trainings, maybe administrative. Okay, there was in service training. There are different type of trainings. If you really find your place in your family correctly, you will find that family, there I can learn different type of trainings which is not available in my professional life else other places. Why? I have seen many people, they go for administrative training or something. If you find these people in my family, they may not be academically very sound, but they are very experienced. I need to learn their experience by gathering some information about them. The first classroom is history. I need to give that history. I need to take this history from here and pass this history to this place. And this history is going to give you a big learning in your life. When we say learning, it comes from, if you go to your any of your professional meetings, if you go any of your as conference. Okay, no matter how academically you are sound and how good you are talking about and how nicely you are presenting things, after your conference is over, even after the conference or after that professional background is over, still you are being judged by people, your career based people, but you are still judged by them. The way you sit, the way you stand up, the way you carry, the way you eat, the way you talk, everything reflects your family. And people tell you, or people talk about you, he looks like he is from a royal family. It looks like he is from a gentle family. The way you behave with your juniors, because with seniors, anybody is polished and polite. But the way you talk with your juniors, the way you are available for subordinates, that gives a reflection of your family. You can change your career, you can change your uh, mm, position, you can change your status, but still, the one thing which is difficult to change is the name of my family, the family background. This family background is always behind me. This family was supposed to be my learning strength. But these days, I am actually taking, maybe, or may not be, but I am taking lot many pains from my family. Why? Why I am taking pain from my family? What's the reason I am not very happy with my family? And what has happened in family that I am actually adjusting in my family? Instead of enjoying my family, I am adjusting in my family. Can you answer me? What has happened? What has happened that the enjoyment has become adjustment? Can you write down? Attachments and expectations. Anything else? Different thinking. Okay. Priorities has changed. Okay. If I ask you, priority changed, what type of priority? Perceptions. What type of priority? Hemant, can you give a little detail? Because this was the thing which I was thinking about. Our needs have changed. Would you dependence? Okay. These days, it so happen I don't know the importance of these in my life. I think these all are my responsibilities because we have received them for free. We have not basically, at least at least this upper part, we have not made any effort to get them. So we feel like uh, we feel like granted to them. Actually, you know, it's a whole set of teacher in your life. Like in classroom, there was a, say for example, this is classroom, and there is one teacher here and all other students, only two relations: friends or teachers. Friends or teachers. You are in your classroom. Say for a moment, this is your classroom. There are few classmates, maybe your friends, and rest all are teachers. You know, everyone can be your teacher in your family. No matter they are your grandchildren, no matter they are your in-laws, no matter they are our children, they are your teacher. And rest all are your friend. Now take this concept in your mind for a while and just think about this. This class, if in the classroom, when I was there in my classroom, my teacher used to give me homeworks, my teacher used to pressurize me to learn a few things which I didn't wanted to do. My teacher, I didn't like some subject. Like in my school days, I didn't like social science much. Maybe like basically history class, I didn't like. But because of my teacher, I have to remember some things because I have to learn, I have to give exam, I have to pass, I have to get promoted. So I had to go through those chapters. Take the same con. I never felt bad about or rejected or rejection towards that class. Yes, I tried not give some less effort to that subject, but still there was no choice. There was no choice. So I never thought myself adjusted in the classroom. Just go back to your school. Go back to your school days and just try to think about it. In our classroom, there were some classmates whom I didn't like. There are a few classmates with whom I liked very much. But I wasn't able to say to other classmate, go away. I wasn't able to divorce that other classmate whom I didn't like. I had no authority to fight with that classmate to say, this is not your classroom. I don't like you to be here in this classroom. Why are you here in this classroom? I will change my classroom. No, this was out of question. Giving space doesn't mean that I will take a liberty to remove or add somebody from that classroom. No. When teacher used to come to the classroom, being in that classroom also with so many people also, I was learning there alone. I was learning because I had to pass out. I was learning because I wanted to make good marks. Come to the family. Think about a moment. Whoever doing anything to you, leave this all relations, no matter by which means they are. If I deviate from here, I should deviate because I have to tell you one more important thing. There are basically three types of relationships. This I was supposed to tell you a little later, but I have to tell you here only. First type of relation is this is called mm, this is called not blood relation, but these are like family, not family even. These are, क्या बोलूं, मिला हुआ रिलेशन है ये, पहले से अटेन्ड रिलेशन, मना attained. You already got it. By birth, you got these relations. There are some relations which you got by birth. There are second relations which are social relations, like neighbor, like career, office, colleague. These all are social relations. And there are third relations which are my personal relations. Personal means I choose these relations, like friend, like beloved, like guide, like my idol, like my inspiration. All these relations, these personal relations, I choose them. Nobody else involved in that. I choose them. I take a total liberty to choose them out of the world. But this relation, which I get by birth, this relation, I have no liberty to choose there. This relation I get automatically. These relations are most inspiring relations in my family, in my life. But these relations are most long-term relations in my life. Yes, of course, this is your personal relation. You choose this relation, your beloved, your friend, your idol, your inspiration, your guide. You choose them. It's good. You are 100% dedicated to them. Good. But still, if you take a time lag, these relations are most effective relations in your life. All three types of relations collectively create family, not just personal, not just by birth relations. They include social relations also. When I am there in a family, my maid is also in my family. There are a few people who directly affect myself, so they are also in family. Now, out of these relations, think for a moment, coming out of these names, not taking these names, only two relations remain, either friendship or trainer, teacher. Then what type of situation it will be? Either I will learn with them or I am share with them. हल्का हो जाएगा सब. You know, we feel very trapped sometimes in these relations. How to fulfill my duties here, how to take care of them, how to take care of them, how to be very respectful to them, how to be very loyal to them. I should not neglect them, but I don't feel they're much important in my life. All good, no problem. No problem. Now think for a moment. Without thinking all these things, responsibilities, duties, love, care, respect, just keep one thing. There is one place from where I have to learn and one place where I will share. Rest all I will share. So sometime your spouse will become your teacher and sometime your child will become your classmate. You share with them. So keep, if you want to learn best out of your family, if you want to make your family your classroom, keep two things in your mind. I am learning and I am sharing instead of feeling the burden of responsibility. I'm just sharing my qualities with them. They are not bound to receive all my qualities. I'm not bound to receive all their qualities. I am just sharing. They are also sharing their life with me. The biggest learning. Apart from that, there are many learnings in family which is coming in form of experiences. Everything what you do in your life, it is coming from family background. But the most important thing, how I am carrying myself in family. It is not that how they are behaving with you. It is not that what all these people doing with me. It is that what I am doing with them. This is a spirituality. This I need to learn. Family is not because of me. Family already existed before me. Family will exist after me. I am I am getting my recognition because of this family. If I understood this, I will change everything in my life. Let me tell you one story here. Story is very important, a story. Shall I remove this? Yes, I will take a minute and I will remove this. Okay. So, uh, there is one story about one Buddhist, क्या कहते हैं, मठ, Buddhist temples, a group of people, you know. So this story is of some area. This country was a Buddhist country, and in this country there were many people. There were almost everywhere there were different type of Buddhist monks and missionaries. Oh, what's the exact word? Buddhist temples, Buddhist missionaries, Buddhist place, ashrams. It so happened with the course of time, they find that in all the places, one by one, the ashram is getting uh, dissolved. And one after the other places in the country, they were getting dissolved and people were there by own. And that monk administration was almost finished. One of these places, that monk people, they they started thinking, oh, what is happening at other places? I don't want this thing happen to my place also. So they were really tensed about themselves and they were seeing that problem started at their place already. The problem was uh, slowly, one after the other, people were leaving their ashram. And finally, it was only three of their priests were there in the ashram. So they were really scared of each other and they didn't wanted that ashram to get close. So they were thinking what to do. They went into the village, nearest village, and they come to knew there is a sage who was very enlightened and who used to help people. Already they were monks, but they went to the sage and they said, "Look, we didn't wanted to tell you this, but there may be some problem with us. We are not very sure. So, because this is happening outside all the other places, we are little afraid. So, what to do? What to do?" So that sage asked that what is happening other places. They said, we don't know what is happening, but there are different type of maybe quarrel, or there are different type of misunderstanding which is leading people to go in mistrust with each other, and then they are not cooperative to each other and ashrams are getting dissolved. So then this saint, he said, "I would like to come to you people and I would like to stay at your place." He said, "Yes, very nice, please come." So he came. He stayed at that their ashram for 1 week. While going back, now these three people were looking towards that sage, asking that you give us any solution. So then the sage said, "Actually, you are so nice people. Why are you afraid of such negativity? You are so nice. You are cooperative to each other. Why do you feel that you will get separated?" They said, "We don't know. We don't want. We don't know. But because it is happening other places, have you find any problem among us in previous 7 days?" They said, "No, no problem. I didn't find any problem. Only one thing I would like to say, one thing I felt here." Yes, now these three monks were very, very curious to know. Yes, what the one thing you felt? The sage said that, "I think one of you three, any one of you three, was Gautam Buddha in your previous birth. One of you is Buddha's soul here." And he said this word and he went away. Now, once he went away, everyone there, because they were already good people, and they started thinking, "Look, my other friend, he keep cooking throughout the day. He is so devoted in his work. He must be Buddha's soul. The one who used to cook." He started thinking, "Look at him. He has security duty. No matter it is warm or cold, he does his work so dedicatedly. So he must be Buddha's soul." The one who was there on security duty, he was thinking, "Look at the third person. He is so enlightened. He actually conduct all the classes here. He actually make people get peace in their heart. So he must be Buddha's soul." And that day onwards, they started giving respect to each other. Respect, that utmost respect of being an elevated soul. Feeling that fortune that you are with me, and blessing them, feeling blessed to be with them, because feeling that he is an elevated soul with me. And that ashram didn't break down. That ashram flourished. They bloomed later. I just want to say, in Brahma Kumaris, we learn one technique. Baba, our divine father, he say us, look at everyone as they are deity's soul. They are the soul from one deity. They're going to be a deity in coming birth. So how you will behave or how you will respect them. In that way, if I look at my family, They are successful people. They are enlightened soul. They are special person. If you started feeling this, slowly you'll start enjoying your family. Learning at the family is not like classroom, but yes, unlike classroom, it is a learning. In classroom, somebody sits you and take the authority to teach you. They will be bossy on you. They will be telling you all the things, and you have to follow their instruction. Family is not like that. Family gives you instruction with a coating of love. Family will give you homework with a coating of cooperation. That doesn't mean it is not a homework. That doesn't mean it is not an instruction. The people, those who learn from their family, they are special in their career also. Those who neglect their first family, they neglect their people who are around you. Throughout the life, they want to learn many things. They won't able to learn. Throughout the life, they want to make somebody yours. They want to feel that feeling of belongingness. But if you do not feel the belongingness feeling at your family, then you may not get the final feeling of belongingness with anyone. जो अपना है वो अपना है. अपने को अपना समझना सबको अपना बना देगा. So try to learn this to enjoy the ownership in family. Now, there are many more learnings in family, like classroom, like teachers, and many more sharing, which we will tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will show you one video. In that, we'll show you the race of life and how to win this race of life. What's the meaning of real winning in life? This all we'll show tomorrow. Today, we'll meditate for my family. I will actually help them to grow. Tomorrow also will meditate for my family. And believe me, you will feel very good when you will meditate for your family. So let's do that. Sit straight with your back straight. Have a smile on your face because today you are going to do something very special. The real gift of appreciation to your closed ones. Now, concentrate yourself. Relax your body. Sit alert. Concentrate. Loosen your legs. Relax your stomach. Relax your arms and shoulders. Loosen your shoulders. No tightness. Relax your jaws and mouth. Relax your face. Relax your breathing. Relax your eyes. A little above the two eyes, in the middle of forehead. Visualize you are a tiny star. Now, visualize, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Visualize a classroom, small classroom. There, in this classroom, All your family members are seated as students. You are also sitting as a student. This is a very unique classroom. Whole family is seated to learn. There is a board in front of you. There is a teacher's desk and chair. You're waiting for your teacher. You all are equal. You all are connected, but you are separate also. You have to compete with each other, but you have to cooperate each other. You'll compete, but you will complete each other. Now, one of your family member from student's desk, they get up. You choose any of your family member. This is just a visualization game we are playing. Choose one of your family member, get up from their place, and they go and stand in front of all of you as a teacher. Now see, look towards this family member and visualize what can you learn from this person. What's the speciality he or she contain which you don't contain? What can you learn if he or she is your teacher? I'm going to give you some time. We'll play this music behind and just keep thinking one after the other. Every family member goes to teacher's place and what you can learn from them. Is there anything special in them which you can learn? Repeat at least with your 6, 7 family members. Keep breathing gently and keep visualizing. Think about next family member. The first family member came back to their seat. Someone else stood up, and now that person is going as a teacher in front of all of us. And that person is teaching me something. Try to visualize. You know him very well, so try to learn what they want to teach to you. Now change the person again. Another person as a teacher. No matter they are senior or junior, what can I learn from him or her? In the classroom, because in classroom I cannot reject my teacher. Now, finally, you stand up. You go to the place of teacher and visualize whatever you want every student to learn in your class. Teach them. But remember, you are not teaching them individually. You are teaching them in a group. Visualize What do you want to tell to your family? Tell here as a teacher. Tell them. You can appreciate them. You can criticize them. You can evaluate them. Tell them. Very nice. Now come back and sit back to your place in the classroom. Now visualize there is a very bright point of light on the board in front of you in classroom. God as your teacher. This family was given to you as a blessing of God. Sometimes this family irritates me. Sometimes all these relations pokes me. Complain to your teacher because now God the teacher is here in front of you. But remember, these are your classmates. These are your friends. And sometimes these are your teachers also. Along with love, I'm giving them respect. Keep this consciousness on till tomorrow, and we will see you back tomorrow. Thank you. Om Shanti.